there's a career shift, or I say a scene change, if you will. You go to Silk Stalkings and you're playing Susan Wolf, and I said, it's very different. Like you say, it's almost night and day. Could you tell us what it's like from the experience, the drafts, the dynamic from going from California Dreams to that, and also speak on the fact that you played. There was someone that you that played in that you know of. We just call him Ferris's father. You were working with Lyman Ward, and that is in one of the episodes. So you could talk to us about that.
Yes. Okay, so I was living in LA at the time, and this was shot in San Diego. Silk Stalkings, if you remember, was quite a sexy show.
Yes.
And my part was a very interesting part. It was Lyman played my lover, basically, and I was best friends with his daughter. We went to school together, and I basically killed his wife. Okay, it comes out that I killed his wife. It's very, very
There you
intense.
go. There you
And it
go.
was a really juicy part. I couldn't wait to play it. And we had to do a little negotiating because what they wanted me to wear, I was not comfortable with. I have no problem with scantily clad. I'm scantily clad all the time. I don't want to be nude. That's just not me. It's not
Okay.
no judgment on anybody else, just not me.
Right. Mhm.
So I thought we had that pretty well down, and I was wrong. So when I got to set, it was basically pasties, and I had a fit. I called my agent and said in tears and said, I don't know how to handle this. They're like, let me handle it. And they kind of shut down set for like a day for them to negotiate this. And it was very uncomfortable for me, extremely uncomfortable for me. And we sort of like went halfway with what I felt comfortable with and what they felt comfortable with. But it was a real lesson for me to learn how to advocate for myself and also to make sure that going forward, things were super crystal clear of what I was comfortable with and not. So it was a really wonderful lesson for me. And to answer the second part of your question, he was so wonderful to me. He was so protective of me because he knew I was uncomfortable and he knew the situation. And so when we had really sexy sort of love scenes and stuff like that, he was so protective of me. I can't tell you. And just watched out. He like I leaned over and he was like, "Listen, I can see a lot." I was like, "Thank you for telling me." You know, like he was could not be more of a gentleman.
Find us in all these links that's coming up right now.
That's the trailer.